Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life.
Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the Daily Influence, and it is our final episode from Athenry, Ireland. We're going to be moving to Scotland, where I'll be recording next week's episodes. We are still in individualism, and we are finishing our week this week with willpower. And willpower is one of those things that we have as humans. It's what drives us. It's what keeps us going. It's what helps us to work out every day or not eat the wrong foods or to just keep going to something that, we don't really want to keep going to at a moment. And it runs out. Our willpower runs out. It's like fuel almost. And it's something that you can recharge. It's something that if you take a step back, you can build back up or build up your willpower. For example, you might work out every day, and after a week, 2 weeks, you just might feel like you need a little bit of a break from that crazy workout schedule. So it might take a day or two or a week to kind of just recharge yourself and get excited again about going back to the gym. I know Renee, every once in a while, has this happen to her. She likes to go to the gym every day, and every once in a while she'll just need a little break just to kind of build up her willpower again. She just needs it to be maybe more exciting. Maybe she needs to change a class, but she just needs something to build that willpower up. For me, there was the most influential time that I could really point to in my professional career where my willpower was challenged was when we moved to Oregon, and I became an administrator for one of our companies and got out of consulting for a while. And I worked in the same company every day, and it was a big challenge for me, even though there was a lot of positive influence from it. I got to see my children every day. I got to see my wife every day. I wasn't traveling. But I missed the pivot. I missed the differences in consulting. I missed the opportunity to be challenged with new problems. And for a few years, it took a lot for me to overcome the willpower struggles that I had as I administered and was an administrator. And really what did it for me is when we started adding more work to my day, and it refilled my willpower. I added some pivot points, and those pivot points were like refilling my willpower. And so it helped me to manage my willpower, helped me to control it, and helped me to use my willpower to get me through to the next task, the next project, and the next positive influence that I was working towards. For me, willpower has been like a roller coaster ride. And one of the things that experience did for me in becoming an administrator and then adding pivot points, that pivot point was building a hotel, and then going back into consulting, is it helped me to understand kind of this roller coaster of willpower that I struggled with. And why I was having that struggle. It was really important for me to become self-aware of why I was challenged with my willpower and how I could overcome those challenges. And really how I could build my willpower back up. Becoming self-aware of that willpower and understanding how I could build my willpower back up was really important. It helped keep me healthy. It helped keep me positive. It helped me be my best self, not just for me, but also my best for others. When my willpower waned, my attitude changed, my behavior changed, and I could become kind of a pain in the ass for people. So when our willpower gets tapped and it gets low, it's like less energy. We can be negative. So be mindful of your willpower. Be mindful of what's tapping your willpower and understanding how you can best manage that and build it back up. Our key takeaways for willpower is it can run out. It's really important. Willpower is not limitless. So it's important to find what recharges your willpower. It's what influences you for your willpower. And it's important for you to figure that out. For some, it's making a cup of tea or a coffee, taking a nap, going for a walk. Whatever recharges you, whatever gets you excited again, whichever just hits the reset button for you, you can find those things. Figure that out for yourself and get your willpower recharged. Don't multitask. We talked about multitasking. Multitasking can drain your willpower even faster. So when we're multitasking, we're speeding up the depletion of our willpower, and it can be exhausting to multitask. It can be exhausting to do multiple things at once. So it's really important to not multitask. And that is a good way to help manage your willpower. Slow down and think about the things that test your patience. Things that test our patience deplete our willpower. So think the things that challenge your ability to pay attention. So if you find yourself unable to pay attention, find out why. What is it that's getting in the way of you being able to pay attention? Those things tap your willpower. And they use up your willpower really, really fast. So when we lose our patience, when we can't focus, we use our willpower up really fast. Sometimes you just need to walk away. Take a moment for yourself, recharge, but just walk away. If you really are at the end of your rope, instead of beating your head against the wall, get up, walk out the door, and take a walk, and you'll find when you come back, you'll have some willpower filled back up. Next week, we're going to continue with individualism, and we're going to start talking about goals. I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you've had a good week going through finishing our foundation and entering into individualism, talking about attitude, maturity, and willpower. Next week is goals, failure, prosperity, and then we're going to do a reflection on individualism, and we're going to dive into bias towards the end of next week. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will talk to you next week.